Okay, hello guys. Two things. Well, two things that might turn into three, which might turn into four, but we're going to start with two. Number one, I have videos for you guys. I've got two that I've got to do up here and get up to you guys, which from my trip to Virginia, which was last week. There were no videos this week, being the week of the 28th, the last week in February, just because there wasn't a whole lot going on. I was doing a lot of local stuff. I was home every night. It wasn't very exciting. So there will be no videos from this week, which would normally go up next week, being next weekend. So anyways, I'll get my Virginia trip videos up to you this weekend, the 1st and the 2nd of March, Saturday and Sunday. Anyhow, the second thing about this video, which is the biggest thing about this video, is I just watched a video from Abe. And if you don't know who Abe is, it is Run Hard Get Paid on YouTube. I will stash a link in the description for his channel. I will also stash a link in the description from this particular video I'm going to be talking about, so you guys can watch it. Now, oh my god, this is annoying. Really, it is. He states in his video that this happens way too much with a lot of companies, and he's about 178 million% correct. It happens a lot. If you guys find a company that this doesn't happen with, and they're a good company, don't leave. Just stay where you are. Basically, what happened is Abe was doing his 10 hours off, his rest break. For those of you who don't know, is in the U.S., you're allowed to drive 11 hours a day within a 14-hour window. Depending on which one you hit first, whether it's your 11 hours or your 14, you have to take a mandatory 10 hours off. So he had taken his 10-hour break and was instructed by his dispatch to take his empty trailer to a local customer, which was 20 miles down the road, and drop it at the customer, and then do another 10-hour break. Well, when you try to sleep more than 10 hours within 24 hours, it's really difficult. I can't do it. And I mean, I can sleep a long time if I want to, but normally I don't. I mean, I get 7 hours a night, I'm good. 6-7 hours a night, that's normal for me. If I get 8.5 hours a night, that's sleeping in, for crying out loud. I mean, the day's a quarter done already if I'm getting 8.5 hours of sleep a day. But anyhow, so he gets instructed to take a second 10-hour break. So he tries, he does the second 10-hour break, but he tries to sleep. Well, when you've just got off a 10-hour, you're up for maybe an hour at the most, and then you try to go back to sleep for another 10 hours? That's 20 hours of sleep, potentially, in 24-hour period. It is not going to happen. Sorry about your luck. So, needless to say, he gets back up off his second break and goes and picks up his load. And this is going to someplace in Wisconsin. Oak Creek, I think he said. Wisconsin. And he gets to almost Indiana, and he starts micro-sleeping. Which, if you don't know what micro-sleeping is, it's basically sleeping with your eyes open, kind of. You're sleeping going down the road, but you don't realize it. And then when you do realize it, you're like in another lane or something, or the rumble strips is what gets your attention again. So he does the right thing and yanks the truck off the freaking road. And basically, he calls his company and tells them, listen, this is what's going on, and I'm shutting down. I, quite frankly, don't care what you say. And the whole phone conversation is in the video. Now, this happens a lot more than you may think. Luckily, and I will gladly say this, This particular company, I'm hoping you guys can see this. This particular company, Elgin Motor Freight, if you're in the vicinity of London, Ontario, Canada, for the record, we are looking for drivers. This particular company, if you're out on the road and you become tired and you become sleepy and you don't believe, oh, excuse me, and you don't believe you're safe to be driving, no matter what time of day, and you feel the need, you need to shut down for an hour or 2 hours or something to grab a power nap. I've had to do it. Sometimes, you know, an hour or 2 hours is all I need. Just a quick power snooze. I get up and I'm ready to rock and roll again. You know, finish out the day. If that's what you need to do, no questions asked. No problem. The load's going to be late, whatever. They will inform the customer that the load will be late because of driver fatigue. And he is laying down for a nap, and they will inform the customer that he's going to be late by, you know, a half an hour or 20 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever the case may be. They don't care. They would rather see you shut down and be safe than force yourself and potentially cause an accident, which is basically what Abe did in this video and what his company tries to force him to do. It is absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me while I have a drink of my Timmies. It's roll up the rim. I'm trying to win, well, anything, to be honest. I won a coffee and 2 donuts, and I lost the free coffee. I don't know where it went, so really I've only won 2 donuts. But anyways, it's a little ridiculous. So basically, you know, I'm not a large channel. You know, I got 200 some subscribers now, which thank you, all of you. But I am going to say the company name. Just because if they're... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to say the company name. Out of respect, I won't say the company name. But if you go back in a few of Abe's videos on his channel, you can find out for yourselves. But I will not say the company name, just out of respect. But either way, if they try and do that to you, that's just, it's not right. No load is worth your life. Who cares how much it costs, if it's time sensitive, if it's a just-in-time delivery, big deal. If you're fatigued and you need to stop for an hour, half an hour, 2 hours, whatever, do it. Don't let anybody push you. And to be honest, you want to know what I've done once is not with this company, because these guys are freaking awesome when it comes to that stuff. But with another former employer, they tried to force me to drive beyond my limitations, not the law, but my limitations. And, you know, being satellite tracked and everything, messages back and forth from the truck, I had a kill switch in the truck. And I turned that kill switch off. I turned the truck off. Batteries disconnected. Satellite turns off. You want to know what else I did? I turned my phone off. They couldn't get a hold of me. And I went to bed. I turned all satellite communications off, and I went to bed. I went down for just a little over an hour, got back up, felt 150 times better than what I did before I went to sleep. I turned my phone back on, and I turned the batteries back on the truck, let everything boot back up. There were no messages from dispatch. There were no phone calls or anything to my phone from the office. I finished out my day, delivered my load. Yes, I was late by about 20 minutes from my appointment time, but I delivered my load. I was safe. I was compliant. I was directed to run empty, back to our yard, which was about 50 miles or so. Back to our yard, no problem. I dropped my empty trailer in the yard, pulled my truck up to the office, walked into the office, and they said, "That's it. That's all we have for you today. You can go home." Okay, that's fine. And needless to say, I basically didn't work for the next 3 days. And on the fourth day, I called in, and they once again told me I didn't have anything, so I asked to talk to the owner if he was in. And yes, he was in, so I went and I spoke to the owner. And him and I had a nice conversation on the phone, and he blatantly agreed with me. And I got off the phone with him, and about 15 or 20 minutes later, the dispatcher called me back personally and told me he all of a sudden had work for me and if I could come in right away. No problem. I went in and did what I had to do. But I mean, it happens a lot, and it shouldn't be. Some drivers are treated like complete shit, straight out shit. Unfortunately, in Abe's case, this is not the first occasion this has happened. So I mean, but take a look at his video. I'm going to put the link in the description below. I'm also going to put his channel in the description below. And yeah, subscribe to him. He's a great guy. He works out of Wisconsin. That's all I'm going to say. Like I said, I'm not saying the company name. But watch the video. Share his video. I've shared it on my Twitter, on my Facebook. Share his video. Like his video. Get it out there. It happens too much. So anyways, guys, yeah, that's all for this video. Again, my videos are going to be coming tomorrow and on Sunday, being March 1st and March 2nd. So yeah, until like this upcoming week, so the week of the March the 2nd to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. 2nd to the 7th, I think that's right. I don't know, I got a calendar right in front of me. That's the wrong month. I think it's the 2nd to the 7th or 6th or something like that. That week, I'll do videos for that week. But anyways, yeah, like, share, favorite, comment on this video, and yeah, stay safe out there, guys. See ya.